Well, France says the UN should consider allowing military action in Syria if an international peace plan fails. Foreign Minister Alain Juppé has been meeting members of Syria's opposition in Paris. He told them that the plan put forward by Special Envoy Kofi Annan was seriously compromised. Well, Juppé says France wants to see at least 300 UN observers on the ground in Syria within 2 weeks. The minister said that May the 5th would be a moment of truth when Annan reports to the UN Security Council. And he's warning that if the plan fails, members should invoke what's called a Chapter 7 resolution, which allows for military intervention. Well, Bernard Valero is a spokesman for the French Foreign Ministry. He joins me now on the line from Paris. Good to have you with us. So if more observers are not sent into Syria within 2 weeks, what does that mean for the peace plan?
Well, it means that the peace plan is seriously endangered. And we are concerned. We are concerned about what's going on the ground because we observe that the violences are continuing and people are killed every day by the repression of the regime of Damas, first of all. So that's why we are doing prioritizing two actions. First of all, it's to urge the deployment of a strong mission of observers on the ground, and second, that's why we support intensively Kofi Annan on the implementation of its plan. But we don't want the regime of Damas continuing playing with the international community too long. So that's why we want to see the result, and we want to know the truth.
Right.
In a short period of time.
Allow me to ask you then, sir, if by May the 5th this violence continues and, as you put it, this playing with the plan continues, will France try and table a Chapter 7 resolution to the UN Security Council?
Well, first of all, we have to go back to the UN Security Council and to listen, first of all, to what Kofi Annan will tell the international community. And I understand that it will be around the 5th of May or something like that.
Right, but is it possible, if this violence continues, that we may see France try and table a Chapter 7 resolution?
We are considering all the options, and we are considering the possibility to put on the table on a resolution or to work with our partners at the UN Security Council on a resolution under Chapter 7. Because there is something which is unacceptable. It's to see the regime of Damas playing continuously or cheating continuously with the international community, and this is not acceptable.
Right. You mentioned that with your partners. Have you any indications that other UN Security Council members, have they indicated to you that they would support a move to table a UN a Chapter 7 resolution put to the UN if the assessment isn't good on May the 5th? Have you had that indication from other Security Council members?
We have started the discussions with some of our partners, but first of all, let's be logical. First of all, we must concentrate right now our efforts on the deployment of the UN mission. This is the priority. And then, if we fail, yes, we'll have to go to New York and to work at the UN Security Council about something else.
Okay.
And this something else could be a resolution under Chapter 7.
Do you have any reason to believe that the position of Russia and China might be any different?
Well, we have very many reasons to believe that, first of all, the regime of Damas is continuing to kill its people, and it's continuing playing with the international community. This is the reality we are facing today. And talking about Russia and China, they will have also to take the conclusions about what's going on in Syria. And maybe one day they will share the idea that what's going on in Syria is totally unacceptable, and we hope they will open their eyes and they will see the reality as it is. But Kofi Annan will tell us next week.
All right, we'll of course wait and see what happens next. Thanks so much, Bernard Valero from the French Foreign Ministry.